Who do you got between Charlo and Canelo?
Well, what I was saying was I was impressed with Charlo's pause as a fighter. Usually the Charlo brothers are very riled up. They're real, they're real, he's been none of that. He's been cool. He's been paused. His focus, if you watch, has been his training, his body. Like look at him. He looks great. You know what I'm saying? He's been more training and less talking.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing. You know what I mean? So that's one of the components where I say could be a little bit different right there. Could be a little
Mm.
dangerous for Canelo. Because we know if Charlo can box a perfect fight. It's 100%. He can. 100%. He can box a perfect, clean fight and win the fight. 100%.
He can. But okay, so if you had to pick one though, can you right now or no?
What you mean?
If you had to pick a winner, who do you think's gonna win for sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I know people might say it's crazy, but I'm gonna go with Mel. Yeah,
That's not that's not
I'm
crazy.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with Mel right
That's,
now. I'm gonna stick
that's
with
not
Mel.
crazy. Yeah,
I'm gonna stick because he showed me some stuff like like these are my little brothers and I watched them grow up. I've been so I've watched him grow now to a, like I've seen him. He growing up right in front of our eyes, and people just not paying attention. Some of us gonna see it. Some of us see it now. The world might see it fight night, but
yeah.
he looks good. He looks good. He looks good. He looks 100% focused in on this fight,
I'm
and
with
not
you.
outside with the bullshit before. Try, later for talking tough. Just go do it.
Yep.
Show him, hey, he doing this and then so I'm riding with Mel. That's my guy.
I'm with you, man. He's definitely more poised, like you're saying. It's respect, but there's that focus.
Focus, focus, man. I love like that's always a point. I always said if they could just get control of it's like because they like I look at a lot of myself in them and them, the tanks, all of them. I look at it's a lot of me like those people from those poverty-stricken environments that come into this world of boxing with our mentality, we end up like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So I kind of watch, a lot of them, no, because I was there first. I was there first and then they came on. So you know what I'm saying? So I watched them start to come behind me and start to mimic and do the same thing. I was like, oh, I love it, but just a little bit easy down. I had to learn my lesson. I learned why I would say the hard way. I learned on the job.
Right.
Who took me? I had nobody to point and blame me. I had to take it like a man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? People seen my first loss, Costa Zoo. When I lost, what did I do? I tried to fight the referee, threw a stool. Like I went crazy. It was different. You gotta understand, like where I come from, people like when you go through trauma and lose, you just everything's upside down, bro. It's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the ones that can get a hold of that and hold it tight and what's the word I'm looking for? Harness, control it. Oh my
Mm.
God, they're gonna be. Ah, look
Mm.
at look at Mel. Mel is showing a great example about it right now. 100%.
I'm with you. I guess for me, I think Mel has all the tools to win. But the one question I have is, can he take that
Shout to
168 pound? Yeah, the
shout
punch.
to shout to Bully. Yeah, yeah. Listen, man. With defense, take care of all that. I seen Devin Haney go with some of the toughest, supposed to be hardest punching guys, and they didn't touch him not one time. You know what I'm saying? So I seen Pernell Whitaker get in there with some of the hardest, masterful Julio Cesar Chavez, all these guys that supposed to be, and he made it look like it was nothing.
Well, yeah,
So
but Purnell's 1 in 1 million,
no,
1 in 10 million.
yeah. Well, like I said, Floyd did it. Floyd did a lot of nights. Mayweather went in there and made guys look extraordinary.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Superman guys. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just like the way I like where Mel is at right now with how he coming at it right now. He coming at it clean. He's
I
coming
like it
kosher.
too. I like
Stunning
it too.
culture.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, and they're kind of following the blueprint of Crawford and Spence, showing that press conferences don't have to be all talking shit and pushing and throwing and punching. You could just have respect,
Yeah,
show love,
yeah.
but the skills are what's selling these fights because we know both guys
Nah.
can fight.
Fight night is what's gonna sell. All
Right.
that outside the fight, it's not gonna. It makes us look
Um.
mature, you know, immature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, even when I go back and I watch my crazy nights, I'm like, damn, how the fuck? Shit's crazy. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And you did it before social media, so you weren't doing it for views. You were
No,
just being you.
it was real
Yeah.
time, bro.
Yeah.
Even though I say that now, I still did it for a purpose.
Yeah.
I stood for everything that I stood for. It just came out live before social media kicked in. You
Yep.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
That was you.
I was really, really, really living. That's why I said social media. I would have been
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
50 million followers or crazy.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
No, you
not
would have
from
been.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Absolutely. So the winner of that fight possibly fights Bud Crawford. Possibly.
mm,
Recently, though, I'm sure you heard Bud activated the rematch clause was activated, but he because the winner of that fight of Crawford Spence got to choose which weight, right?
mm,
And Bud is going for 147.
mm,
What do you, after kind of saying already he wants 154 and he goes back down to 147,
mm.
what do you make of him doing that?
Smart, very smart. Why give Errol Spence the advantage? Why? Tell me why. Everybody's saying in the whole world is saying at 154, Errol is going to give him a better fight, right? Right? Everybody's saying this, right? Why give this man an advantage to fight me? Why? Why? This man's not no punk. We're not talking about no
Absolutely.
Errol Spence, no punk. Errol Spence is a
Yeah.
monster. The truth. The
Yeah.
boy can fight.
Right.
Now you let him get strong, saturated. What? He gonna no,
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. In business negotiation, no, I wouldn't do it. Hell
Yeah.
no. Hell, why would I give somebody else an advantage over myself? Why?
Also, the rumor is also that they don't really want that fight because why? It was, it wasn't a close fight to begin with. Why do it again? He'd rather move on to bigger things to help build his legacy.
Listen, man, it was a dynamic fight. No matter what, that fight can never be duplicated, erased, or anything. That fight is there. It's there. You can go back and watch it. And I even go back and watch sometimes. I'd be like, wow, he put on a masterful,
Yeah.
masterful, masterful job. And I hate to talk about the weight because then we talk about it like, oh, it's gonna make a big difference. You can't do that, man. That was a masterful, masterful, masterful job displayed in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think now I'm starting to believe that it was done so great that people are not accepting it. They like, wait a minute, nowhere in America,
Yeah.
one person could display
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
shit like that. It got to be, we got to get this guy 8 to 6 pounds more, and let's see the difference. Like, no,
Well,
bro, the man really did that.
I
The
mean,
man really did that.
my opinion, and then tell me if you agree, when a fight is that lopsided, 7 pounds won't make a difference in the rematch.
No, 30 pounds wouldn't make a difference. Nothing. Skills was in that fight, bro. Skills. That night, see, I was, I mean, not that respect anything like that. I love Errol Spence. That's my bro. But people would look at him different if he just came out and said, you know what? Fuck it, yo. He was a better man that night. Fuck it. He got me. I ain't show up. Fuck it. I had a lot of bullshit going on in my life. I'll blame it on that, and then just say, let's do it again. I'll be better next time. That'll be more like okay, but I don't like the excuses, bro. I don't like, because I did it. I fought, and I was not. They didn't allow me. You heard what I said? They didn't allow me to make no excuses, and I had real legitimate excuses.
What
They was
ex-
like, nah,
what excuses you talking about on Errol's side?
like what?
Well, you just said
Yeah, he
did,
should just be yo. He got me. He got me. He was the better man that night.
right.
The better man that night.
Isn't that
Me giving
isn't that kind of
me
what he
giving
said?
I don't know. See, I don't even know what he said. See, I'm not even tapped into boxing.
Oh,
That's why I say
okay.
like tapped into the thing. I'm just speaking on what I think that he should say. Now, if he said let's see be on the same accord, I'll tell you that's my bro. I love him.
Right.
No cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if he come out and said that, leave him alone. Leave him
Right.
alone. The man saying he wanted as a fighter, as fighters. It's something in us. I don't give a fuck. Like, all of us. There's no fighter that got a loss and sits around and go, okay, yo. I don't care about that loss. I don't even want to get that back no more. Everybody, what? Me? I want all mine back. I want every time I see one of you niggas out there that beat me and I look at you, yeah. I want to get mine back, 100%. You know what I'm saying? We just growing up now. You know what I'm saying? We adults. We moved on. It's cool. I accept that. But yeah, when I see him, yeah. Like sometimes when I was younger, yeah, on site. Well, I don't care about where we at. What's up? Yeah. What up? Let's just get back. You know what I mean?
Yup.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that was there
That
and
was
there. But like I'm saying, Errol wants to get his get back. He's a fighter. He's a pugilist. He's a warrior. He's a real lion. There's no lion that takes a scar and it just accepts it. It's never gonna be done.
right.
You're never gonna because that mean he's not a lion.
Right.
He's one of those that's no matter what, guys, he wants to rematch. Now if he's saying I want to do the rematch at 154 because I can, you know what I'm saying, get my flex on, and Crawford accepts that, do it. Me being a fighter, no, I'm not doing that. Why? I'm not. Further, remember, I told you my story when I won my 154 fight. I fought at 154. I won a title there. One fight. I gave it up. I gave it back. It went back down. It was too big for me. It was too strong. You got it too big for me. It's too
Right.
big. I'm not doing it. No,
Right.
I
Right.
couldn't do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
was already a little welterweight. Anyway, I was small for welterweight. I'm really a junior welterweight. I could punch, so I was knocking guys out at welterweight. That's why I stayed there, and I won the undisputed championship of the world. Nobody give that up and get out of it. I was like, hell no, I'm staying right here.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I mean, I guess Bud's side is already saying like, I'm doing 147, and
yeah.
Errol's side
You
seems like he's
you
already
can't be
looking.
mad. You can't be
Errol
mad.
seems like he doesn't want to do it. He seems like he can't make
Why?
40.
100%.
Yeah.
He like, wait a minute. I just fought you. I tried my hardest and to get down to the weight class, and if it was the weight class, I stuck myself down. And look what happened to me. I'm not doing that again. If
Right.
Errol comes back down to 47, that's crazy. I don't expect Errol Spence to come back down to 147 to fight Terrence Crawford again. That's no. We seen what happened in the first time. That's not smart, and it's not healthy.
Yeah.
So at
Yeah.
154, if you could get Terrence to fight you at 154, that would be the better plan.
But I
Terrence
guess
Crawford, in your defense, me in your shoes, I'm not going to 47. For what? I'm the king at 147. I'm comfortable here. You seen Terrence Crawford's body? He didn't look like he was.
no, he looked good.
He didn't look like he was had no weight
Right.
problems or anything like that. I mean, look, it's solid. So stick at your weight class. If you the king at your throne on your throne, stick there.
Right. But he's willing to go to 160 to fight the winner of Charlo Canelo. 168, excuse me.
No, that's a different thing. I mean, they're probably gonna put a number that is unrefusable. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's legacy. That's big money and legacy fight right there.
Oh yeah.
Because
That's
now
that's
he
something.
becomes
So now it's the same thing like how I did when I went from junior welterweight to welterweight to fight Spence. Remember, I didn't have no tuna. I went right to the fight. Don King offered me to fight. I went to fight Spence. You know what I'm saying? Straight
right.
up. So
Right. Do you think Bud can beat Canelo or Charlo?
yeah.
Do you think he beats one? Do you think one is it matches up better with him than the other?
Like I said, we got to see how Mel plays out with the Canelo fight. Let's see what Mel comes in there. But Terrence Crawford, and I repeat, is on another level right now. He's a throwback. Watch that fight again with Spence. He was doing some. He was moving. He was moving different. You gotta watch him. Watch him. He's a throwback.
Yeah. He
I
really
don't
is.
see nobody at welterweight or at those moving. Now, I must say, I'm not crazy. I have to give Mel and Canelo both punches chance once they fight Crawford at 160.
Right.
I have to.
Because
You
they're
have
bigger.
to.
Yeah.
They're bigger. You have. I mean, I'm not gonna be fooling. I'm saying skill wise, we got to see what Mel comes in here, what Mel do, because Mel might oppose a threat. There could be a threat there because of the boxing ability that could be displayed now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. So Mel's on a question mark right now. Bang. Canelo, I don't know. I think Crawford moving up. I think by Crawford being so small and Canelo being so big, Canelo might have a problem catching him and hitting him. Could be a problem.
Interesting.
Could.
And don't forget though, Canelo started at 147 himself.
Yep. But no, he don't went up to what one?
Light heavy.
What was before? Light heavy. So he done seen. So far as Crawford knocking Canelo out, no. Let me take that out the place.
Nah.
No. I'm not crazy, guys. Nobody. I'm not crazy. Canelo's still a king of that. Can Canelo knock Crawford out with one punch? Yes, he can. Can Canelo knock any of them out with one punch? Yes, he can. 100%. He can. Yes. He's been bigger than all of them guys already. He done fought Bivol, and so he's coming back down with that shit. Can he knock those guys out with one punch? Yes, he can. 100%.
Right. He has that. Yeah. Right. And you're right. Crawford probably can knock out Canelo.
No, Crawford. I don't see Crawford knocking out Canelo. Do I see Crawford giving Canelo some skills? Yes, 100%. Do I see Crawford taking a good 12-round fight and beating him on skills? Yes, I can see that.
But the question is,
if he coming in with that motherfucking shit he did with Errol Spence, yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, yes. Y'all gonna say Zab is crazy, whatever. Watch. Let the shit get made. Watch what I tell you. I told you I 30 times about Devin. Now watch.
Yeah.
Watch. And I love Canelo too. Canelo, my brother. I love him. He's a great human being. He's a great fighter. But there's also a certain thing when you come, Father Time starts to knock at that door. You're going against these young lions. These are young lions. No disrespect to Canelo. Canelo, you up there with me right now. I tell Canelo, what we could do is, you and Zab can have a golf tournament together. We can play golf together.
There we go.
18 holes, 1-on-1, me and Canelo on the golf course.
There we go.
No, we could do that. But back to boxing, these young boys, they got it right now. They got it.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
They got it. No cap. We all lions. We all lions. But the young boys, they got the kneecaps. They should spring a little different.
The problem is Spence probably isn't going to take this fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Canelo and Charlo might be tied up in a rematch or who knows. So if that happens, who does Bud fight?
They'll find somebody.
Thurman? I mean, who?
I don't know.
Who?
They'll find somebody. Ain't Thurman fighting Boots?
I don't know. Is that signed? I don't think it's signed.
I want to see that. Now, that there is a great fight. For the layoff that Thurman has had, that's a great comeback fight. For Boots to go to prove himself to go into the next level, is the perfect fight.
I'll tell you, if I was Thurman's management, I would stay the fuck away from that.
Perfect fight. For Keith Thurman to put his name back in the hat in 2023 as one of the top guys in the division.
True.
He has to take out a guy like Boots. He has to.
True.
He has to. Anything else, we ain't jacking it.
And I would.
He got to get a guy like Boots because that'll show his keep. And for Boots to get to the next level, to put himself up there with the Crawfords and all that, you know what I'm saying? Take out a guy like Thurman. Let me see you take out a guy like Thurman in Boots fashion. And then we can say, okay, that boy is the truth. You know,
because Bud made a recent comment saying he will by no means fight Thurman or Danny Garcia because when he was coming up, they didn't want to fight him.
Yeah, listen, you see how the cookie crumbles, baby. You see how the cookie crumbles, baby. The cookie don't taste so good when somebody else got it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way it goes, man. That's the way the shit goes, man. Welcome to Championship Boxing.
Did you experience that? Guys that you were trying to fight, and then when you were on top, you were like, "Fuck you, I'm not fighting you now."
Let me think. Well, no, me, no, I was a young lion. I fought anybody. If you said my name wrong, I was coming after you. I'm retarded, bro. I was a champ of the world going after the contenders. Stupid, right?
So
I know.
you didn't have advisors or lawyers or managers in your ear like,
Yeah,
no, don't fight this guy. It's not
yeah.
worth it.
Of course, I had Shelly Finkel, Lou Dubai. Yeah, yeah. I had them all. I was with King. I had all that. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the fighter. These guys, these gentlemen, will tell you, Zab, what? Zab was what? If you tell Zab somebody want to fight him, he's gonna that's what's gonna make me fight him because he said it. If I heard you say let's fight you. I want you. I don't want the guy they saying the quiet guy over there. They say that is the better fight. It's gonna make the most money. But I want the guy that just called me out
Right.
because that was my environment. Remember, I was a product of my environment.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up around. The mano, Brownsville. What outside somebody's line? You handle it right there. All call outs are mandatory. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from. I come from that kind of era. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it wasn't about that fight makes more sense, and it's a bigger fight for the public, and it's gonna generate more money. It wasn't about that. Like what? Nah, he called me out. He said my name. I want him.
Right. Right.
A little
Yeah.
buffoonery. A little to this generation now buffoonery. But back then,
Buffoonery.
yeah, very much so. Cause I would never think like that now. I don't know why I think I would think like that now. No way. But back then, that was the thought. That was the thought pattern. It wasn't about, you know what I'm saying, likes or follows. And we didn't know, nobody cared about that. You know what I'm saying? It was different. It was about, you say something to me, we handle it right now like men.
Right. Right. I mean, yeah. Now it is a little different, but
It's a lot different.
do you think Boots beats Thurman?
I think he gives him a great fight. Legs again. Father time. Legs
Mm.
again. Once again, it goes back down to legs. I love Thurman. Thurman, my brother. I love you, Thurman. You know that. But that boy got them young legs, and he cracking, and he got heart of a lion,
Yeah.
and he got no blemishes. See, I always tell people like this: when you fight these young lions, has never had a blemish. See, old war dogs like us, we don't went through the fire 4 and 6 and 5 times, so we know how hot that fire is. We know how long to stay in that fire before we get the fuck out that fire. You know what I'm saying? We know all the tricks and trade and how to maneuver in the fire. These young boys, they don't know nothing about the fire. They running through the fire with gasoline draws on, right through the shit. They don't even know they went through the fire.
Right.
So that's the difference. It's the difference. They ain't never been burnt up yet. Let them go through the fire a couple of times. Then once you go through the fire a couple of times, you run in the fire with caution. You take caution. You have caution tapes. You know how to maneuver. You know how to take precaution to protect yourself when going through the fire. It's different. It's different when you're an old war dog. These new guys, they ain't scared of nothing.
Mm.
So that's what I mean by when I tell Thurman to be on the lookout for Boots, and why I say Boots. I'm giving Boots a slight nod over you. Yes.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
It only makes sense. Now, this is what you are for now, and see. I learned that when you got older in the game, you became a gatekeeper, and you had to prove like no matter what we did in the game. The older you get in the game, the longer you hang around, you gotta start to prove your fucking mano to mano to these young boys. It's crazy. Watch all the old vets hang around like Floyd and all them. If Floyd want to come back, all the young boys are coming out. He gonna have to prove himself all over. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, Floyd, you did this, you did that." But they go to young boy right now. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can hang out with Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Mayweather come back now. We're gonna look at what you can't hang out with no Crawford. You
Yeah.
crazy? That young boy different. He different, boy. We ain't going. This ain't no exhibition match. You know what I'm saying? You can do all. Nah, this shit different. This gonna be a little different right here. So
Yeah.
and that's what I mean by us fighters when we get a little older, and the young boys. Why I give the young boys a head nod?
Yeah.